Hey, welcome back. So I'm trying something new this week. I've got a countdown timer set to 10 minutes, and I'm using the old school FLStudio stock sounds and synths to write as much music as possible in that kind of window. Let's get into it. So first things first, I got some criteria I want to try to meet here, a goal of sorts. Number one, I want a tempo and a basic beat. Number two, I want some kind of a bass part, probably a synth bass part. Number three, maybe some chords. And number four, I wanted there to be some kind of a melody. That's what I'm going for here. Okay, we're going to start the timer right about now. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find the tempo we want to use. The adjustment is up there right underneath the time window. And I'm going to play it back. I'm going to go a little bit faster. Okay, so we got that done. So let's start making this beat here. I'm going to drop some kicks where I think they should go. Okay, that's not right. So let me try something else here. Okay, put those there, put that one there. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, I'm going to put a snare at the end of this. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add some hi-hat here. Kind of want a different sound. Okay, that's way too loud. I can also roll off the tail end of that sound. That's a little better. Okay, so we pretty much got our basic beat here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some kind of synth bass. So let's go right click down here and we're going to go to Insert and I'm going to choose SimSynth, my old favorite from way back. And I think it's got a halfway decent Oberheim kind of bass sound. Now, I want to go to a different track. So right up here, I automatically go to track 5. I give myself about 4 tracks for drums, for fills and things. So my biggest complaint with this old version that they fixed in the newer versions is you can't change the size of that little keyboard. So it sounds like I've got the beginnings of a pattern there. Let's see if I can shorten that sound a little bit. Okay. Well, that shapes it a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so I want to add a few more notes to kind of round out this pattern. It's already 2 beats of 4 count. So the length of the pattern is adjustable. I think you can go up to 128 beats, but I've never done that. Usually I only do it in like beats of 4 counts or 8 counts, sometimes 16 counts. Okay, so right up here is where we're going to adjust the length of the pattern. I'm going to crank that up to 8. So I'm starting a new pattern here at 6. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the old one or not. I'm going to bounce back and forth between these two. I should mention I'm not using a keyboard controller. I'm just doing all this with a mouse. Okay, just about got it there. Now let's go ahead and hop over to the playlist and put this together a little bit. So we're going to take this all the way down to track 1, which is the drum track. And then over here, you want to select the pencil. And then add track 1, you're just going to click on it and you add a pattern. So there's a way you can write this pattern a bunch of times in the same track. You just use the paintbrush tool and then drag it as far as you want to go. Okay, so that gives us the basic beat a couple times in a row there. So now what we want to do is we want to add this bass part here. So I'm going to go to track 5 and then just add it. And then I'm alternating between 5 and 6. Okay, 6 is wrong. Okay, so it looks like, let's see what track 5 looks like. I'm going to go ahead and compare the two. I think I moved the notes wrong. Okay, yeah, okay, they're in the wrong spot. Got to move that over a little bit. Okay, let's see what that sounds like. Okay, got the first half of it. Okay, so now this last part is too soon. It needs to start right on the one there of the second measure. All right, let's hear it now. There we go. Okay, now that I've got it, I'm just going to fill out the rest of the pattern. So usually what I do is I'll just pick one and then fill in every other one. No, that's not right. Switch to 5. Nah, it's not going to do what I need it to do. Better just to choose every other one. 6 goes there and goes there. All right, there we go. So the next step is to add some chords. So I'm going to go down here to insert, and I'm going to see if I can get a different kind of synth going. I'm not sure yet. Probably going to, let me try harmless. That ends up working out pretty well most of the time. Need some kind of a piano sound. Yeah, that might work. The next move is to open up some kind of a new track, and we're going to go ahead and adjust that level 2. And I'm going to choose number 7. So now I'm going to go ahead and launch the piano roll and make that a little bit bigger because it's always default small as well. Let's see what we can do here. Stretch that view out a little bit and make the overall smaller. Somewhere around there. Let's see if I can find the root. Okay. Gonna make me a chord here. That's not bad. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and choose this little square, and I'm going to highlight all 3 notes, and then switch back to the pencil, and then I can just drag the length to wherever I want. Something like that. Okay, so I'm going to take it to that. All right. That's good first chord. All right, working on the second one now. This is what it's like to work without a keyboard controller. Let's try that. That's not bad. Okay, I think we're okay there. Okay, try number 3 there. All right, let's hear what this sounds like. Oh, like those. Ooh, something's wrong with the third one. All right, I'm kind of running out of time here, so I'm going to have to just commit to the first 2 chords. I want to start working on the melody. Okay, I'm going to give this third one another try here. Okay, that's not working either. I do like those first 2 chords, though. Those are solid. I'm going to go ahead and just commit to those 2 for right now. Got about 2 minutes left to get some kind of melody going here, so let's see what I can plug in. Let's see. Okay, Viking's not working and I don't have time to fix it. So let's go ahead and choose harmless. No, let's see. Yeah, give me that one. That's got good leads. Let me find something here. Go down to where it says lead. LED is where all the leads. That's how they're named. Give me that one. It's a little ravey. It's fine for now because I can always change the sound later. So that's the thing to remember about this. All right, let's see what that sounds like. Okay, kind of loud. Okay, that's a little bit better. So, gotta kind of mix this a little bit, put it together. All right, let's see where we're at now. That's a happy accident. That's the wrong sound. Okay, so that's the wrong sound, but that still gives me some production ideas there. Sometimes you get happy accidents. All right, it's supposed to sound like this. That's about all I'm going to be able to do here. We're down to 4 seconds. And that's it. So let's review what I did and didn't get done here. Tempo and basic beat, got that for sure. Bass part, well, had the beginnings of something. Chords, got the first half of it. I'll give myself half credit. And melody, only got 2 notes in there, so maybe that's partial credit. So this was fun, and I'm definitely going to do more of this in the future. The reason I do this is because it's the quickest way to get to some kind of idea. Understand I've also been using this software for over 10 years, so I'm pretty fast at it. As always, if you need to contact me, you can reach me at studioonaBudget@gmail.com. We'll see you next time. Thanks.